Can consciousness interact with matter? In Chapter 1 of the second part of the Book of Mediums, Allan Kardec addresses a central question: how could spirits act upon matter? To understand this proposition, it is necessary to remember that Kardec starts from the idea that the spirit is the intelligent principle, and that between it and the physical body, there would be an intermediate element called perispirit. According to him, this element would serve as a means of connection between thought and matter. Today, science does not officially recognize the existence of the perispirit as a measurable entity. However, the fundamental problem remains open. How does the mind influence the body? Neuroscience demonstrates that thoughts alter the brain, emotions modify neural circuits, intention can produce real physiological changes, such as hormonal and immune variations. This is a scientific fact. The so-called neuroplasticity shows that mental activity reorganizes brain structures. That is, something immaterial, the subjective experience, directly influences biological matter. The question that Kardec raises goes further. If the incarnate mind influences the body, would it be inconceivable that a disembodied consciousness could influence matter in some yet unknown way? He suggests that the action of spirits would occur through natural laws not yet understood. In modern physics, we learn that matter and energy are interchangeable. Matter is not something rigid and isolated. It is composed of fields and invisible interactions. This does not prove spiritual action on physical objects, but it shows that the universe is not as mechanically closed as was imagined in the 19th century. Kardec also emphasizes that this action would not be direct and arbitrary, but mediated by fluids and specific conditions. Today, when we study electromagnetic fields, bioelectricity, and subtle interactions between living systems, we realize that there are many levels of interaction still being investigated. The central point is this: the interaction between consciousness and matter is one of the greatest mysteries still under debate in science. Spiritism proposes an explanatory hypothesis. The continuity of consciousness would allow for this influence. Science seeks to understand how the mind emerges from matter. Perhaps both approaches are investigating different sides of the same enigma. The important thing is to keep the investigation open, critical, and responsible. If this reflection on the interaction between consciousness and matter has broadened your understanding, share this content with those interested in the great mysteries of existence and continue deepening this journey of study.